I was young, I was a driver. I got my car at 16, I saved up money babysitting, and I bought my 1988 Honda Prelude with the flip lights up. I was very excited, bright red. I rocked it, I was really excited. And my sister lived in Northern California, and I'm from Oregon, so I would just drive down I-5, right? And I drove a lot, and I sort of went every long weekend, and I was just sort of a free spirit. This is before cell phones, right? So I didn't always make the right decisions or the best decisions when I was a 16-year-old. That was true because I was pulled over for going like 90, and I just did things that weren't great. But I had a blast, and it still is a part of me now, right? Like I go all over, and I like to travel. So there's this one particular time that I will never forget that I really made a poor decision, and it was because I had to pee. And so I'm driving my 1988 Honda Prelude. It's about 4 in the morning, right? Because I would stay with my sister until the very last second, right, in Northern California, in Redding. And I would leave, you know, like midnight or something, and I would drive through the night and get to school, right, Monday morning. So, I'm telling you. And so I really had to pee, though, at some point. I would drink coffee. I was, you know, ready to go. I was about 17. And in the West Coast, it's a little different than over here. I had to learn first that you have to pay for roads, which, like, it's totally fucked up. But you also have to pay for the beach, which I also didn't know, which I also think is fucked up. But so you also don't have these, like, meccas of anything you might need on the way to anywhere, the rest stops, right? You just sort of get off the turnpike and you have Panera, or you have Roy Rogers, or you have whatever. Someone was right, that's great. So, I don't love Roy Rogers, so I know. So, instead, in the West Coast, you get off sort of in a town or a city, and you get your gas, and you get food or whatever, or you get off at a rest stop, right? And the rest stops are woodsy, and they're beautiful during the day. You can, you know, walk your dog, and the kids can play, and it's just basically a bathroom. At night, they're super creepy. And I knew that probably, but I didn't quite know the length of the creepiness when you're a young girl, and you're by yourself, and it's 4 in the morning, right? Still have to pee. So I get off, I don't care, I'm getting off, and there is one car there with me, right? I pull over, I see the car, and it's, and there's a man there, I'm not making this up, wearing a trench coat, and I'm not kidding, and there's a dog, right, like a German Shepherd-ish kind of dog, which I like, side note also, but not in this context. So there's a man, and he's by himself, he's there with the car, and he's there with the dog, and I still have to pee, so I pull in, and I'm like, I should not get out of my car right now, I should really just keep on driving the next one, but I just didn't know that. The next one was in like 41 miles, or whatever the sign said. So I get out, and I like see him, and then I just rush to the bathroom, right, and I pee. And I see the dog actually come into the bathroom with me, and so I see the, like, you know, furriness beyond, and I was like, oh! So I still finished peeing, and then I don't wash my hands. One of the only times that I haven't washed my hands. I promise. I just literally open the door because I see that the dog's in the bathroom with me. I open the door screaming. I'm just screaming. I don't know why or to whom. I'm just screaming, and I run to my car. And the guy's just like, this poor man. I don't know why he was there, why he was wearing a trench coat, why he had a dog. I'm not sure about the logistics. I'm sure he was lovely, but I was so scared. I rushed to my car screaming the entire way, and I just jumped in the car and got on the freeway, and it was a lesson learned, right? I drove the rest of the way home like, I could have died, I could have been raped, I could have done this, I could have done that, and none of those things happened, but it was an important life lesson where I figured out not to just think that I was invincible, right, as a 17-year-old female. So.